think this is working. We'll see if it goes okay. So part of our experiences these days is managing technology, and just like I found, you know, you start something, you think it's going to go one way, and it goes a totally different way. So here we are, managing technology once again. And today's mindful movement practice is based on all of this management of technology and all of the kind of tension that is building up between the ears and the heart. And so I'd just like to start us off today with 3 big breaths. So go ahead and set your hands on your chest, around your collarbone area. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale with a sigh. Do that again. Just really letting the shoulders drop. And one more. So some days, just those 3 breaths may be enough to kind of reset you. But there are those other days where you're managing a whole bunch of stuff and suddenly you're wearing your shoulders as earrings. So I thought we would start off. I'm going to mimic having my hands on a desktop by just placing this bolster on my lap. Okay, so just imagine my hands are resting on the desk. Maybe your hands are resting on your desk. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a cat and cow like movement between the neck and the middle of the back. So the next time you breathe in, draw your shoulders back, lift your chest, maybe even your chin, if that feels all right for your neck. And then as you exhale, swing your chest back towards the back of your chair. Let your chest kind of hollow out. Drop your chin. Inhale. You're arching. You might even pull against the desktop with your hands. And then exhale and round. Yeah? Do that a couple more times. Feeling for the mobility and also the places that are immobile right now, that are feeling a little frozen. And once more. And exhale. Okay, and then coming back to center, go ahead and lace your hands and place your hands behind your head. And you're going to cup at the back of the skull, the part that protrudes the most, called the occiput. So cup the occiput there, and then inhale, open the elbows as wide as you possibly can. Let your head lean back. I'll show you from an angle. So head leans back into your hands just like you're resting in a hammock. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, drop your chin to your chest. Let your elbows come towards each other. Let the neck round. So this is more from the shoulders up, this movement. Inhale, lift the head, push into your hands, open the arms, open the elbows. Exhale, drop the chin, round the neck, bring your elbows in towards each other. And do that a couple times, a couple more times. Opening your wings and then closing your wings. And as you roll the head up, really push your head into your hands and let your hands resist your head a little bit. Last one. Exhale down. And then come back to center and keep one hand behind your head. Bring the other hand back to your lap or to the desktop. So you're going to start by pointing that elbow towards the ceiling and doing a little side bend away from the elbow. And you might even bring the elbow farther behind you if this is available. You might bring the elbow towards the wall behind you a little bit. So you're opening up around the armpit, the chest, the rib cage. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, now sweep the elbow across at a diagonal towards the opposite elbow. Breathe in, side bend, still in the side bend, and that elbow goes up or maybe even towards the wall behind you, then breathe out and the elbow comes across towards the opposite elbow. And breathe in. And breathe out. And we'll do this one more time. Breathe in. Stay in that side bend. And breathe out. Okay, so now we've really opened up that one side. So go ahead and come back through center. Take the other hand behind your head. Bring this forearm to the desktop or to your bolster, your lap, whatever you've got. And just start with the side bend. Start with that side bend. And you might even bring the elbow back behind you if the shoulder allows that. Take a breath in, feel that opening through the lungs. Oh, so good for the lungs. And then as you exhale, you stay in the side bend, but you're just going to twist the upper body, pointing the elbow towards the opposite arm. Then inhale, untwist. You're still in the side bend. And exhale and twist. And do that 2 more times. Oh, yeah. So just in the last 5 minutes, me trying to get the technology to work, I'm finding that I held a lot of tension. This was good this morning. And then the last 5 minutes brought in a whole lot of tension right around here. Last one, last exhale. This is feeling really good to release that. And then come back to center. Okay. And it looks like you're able to see me. Hopefully I'm not sideways, not doing something weird like standing on my head. But looks like all is working well. So just take a moment now to feel so far what the effects have been. Okay. So now we're going to do, remember with the hands back behind the head like a hammock, but we're not going to put our hands back there. So you'll just visualize your hammock. And it's a little bit like when you sit in your car and you've got a headrest back there. So I want you to push the occiput, the back of the head, into your imaginary headrest and then slide your chin forward. Yeah? Like a turtle. And then push your head back towards that imaginary headrest. And then slide your chin forward. It's a weird movement, I know. If you were doing this quickly, you would be kind of mimicking a duck walk, maybe? Yeah. And then push back. One more. And you might start getting the Rice Krispie sounds at this point. And then we're going to keep the head pushing back towards that imaginary headrest and then drop your chin towards your chest and let the shoulders go at this point. Let the upper back round. Now we're combining all those movements from before. Exhale. And then to bring the head up, remember your imaginary headrest. You're going to unroll and push the back of the head into that imaginary headrest. And then lift the chest, let the shoulders drop, lift the chin. And then exhale, chin tucks around the neck. Let the shoulders round, and then inhale. Oh, this is feeling so good, like ironing out all the wrinkles in my neck. Exhaling lower. And inhaling, roll up. Don't you even worry about all the chins that you're giving yourself here, because I'm the only one that's showing those, right? I'm the only one with the 12 chins. None of you have that because I can't see it, so it can't be true. It's just my chins that are showing up. One more. And we're going to bring the chin down to the chest and then start to make some nice circles. So you're going to look over one shoulder and then up towards the ceiling over the other shoulder. Make as big of a circle as you can, and then down, letting the shoulders drop and round the upper back. And then one complete circle is going to be one complete breath. So half of that circle you'll be inhaling, half of that circle you'll be exhaling. And we'll do one more in this direction. Feel how that really connects to the shoulders, the arms, the chest, the upper back. And let's go the other direction now. So you're going to look over the shoulder. Keep looking to the side as you lift the chin up. Oh, it might even be a whole new experience on this in this direction. Going all the way around as big as you possibly can. If there's pain, I mean the Rice Krispie cracks and pops and all of that, that's normal. But if there's pain, I want you to stay in a circle that is small enough to not experience pain. That's not what we're about. Oh, that side feels good. Yep. And you'll start to notice how you favor one side, right? I mean, unless you're ambidextrous, you usually favor one side over the other. Okay, next time your chin is at your chest, you pause, and then come on back to center and see how that is. Oh, already things are shifted. Already things are happening. Okay. So now I'm going to move my bolster out. So if you are at a desk, you may need to push back from your desk a little bit. And I'll show you from the side. I'm just going to set my hands on the seat of my chair, but then walk my hips forward to create this arch, kind of like the arch that you get in a bridge pose, but we're not on our backs. And your chin can be resting at your chest, or if it feels okay in your neck, we just did a lot of that neck stuff, so if it feels okay to lift the chin, go ahead. So we're really extending the chest forward and the shoulders back. So we're creating a stretch here between the front of the shoulder and the front of the chest. Anterior deltoid and pectoral muscles, if you are taking notes. Okay, now we release that. All right, that feels okay. And we're going to raise one arm up and then just bend the elbow. See if you can find the middle of your upper back. And you can take the other hand and kind of pull the arm in. That might help to find the middle of the upper back. See how that feels? You're welcome to stay here, or you could take the other arm, turn the palm towards the wall behind you, and put the back of your hand flat to your back. And if it's possible, maybe these hands meet, and if they don't, it's not a big deal. So make sure also that if you're doing some kind of weird contortion, that you do find yourself back into an upright shape. Okay, and then we're going to open the arms. And then we'll do the other arm. So we find the middle of the back first. And you might even need to help the arm with your other hand. And then you take this free hand, turn the palm towards the wall behind you, and place it on the middle of your back. Maybe the fingers walk towards each other. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Not what we're really concerned about. Just breathing, opening up again. Now I know I said that the focus was going to be on the neck, but you'll see that I am addressing the tissues below as well as above the neck. Above the neck is coming next. All right, go ahead and release. Open the arms. Okay, so now eagle arms. You're going to bend the elbows like a cactus. Bring one arm in front and then swing the other arm underneath. I have no idea how this is going to work with my mic, but hopefully it'll be okay. So the hands can rest against each other here, backs of the hands can rest against each other, but if you have the flexibility, maybe you get hold of that palm or that thumb. Yeah, and feel how that's now opening up the back between the shoulder blades. Oh, and that feels good. Now for me, what feels really nice here is to add a little tipping of my head forward. But that might not be true for you. So you might need to tip the head a little up or just hold it in place. Okay, now notice which arm is on top. Slowly unwind. And we're gonna switch. Open your big wings, bend the elbows, and then it's the other arm in front. Yeah, and see what you can do there. Maybe you just rest the backs of the hands, or maybe palms touch. Maybe you grab a thumb, whatever you can grab. Sometimes it's just right here. But we're looking for that stretch between the shoulder blades. So whatever gets you that stretch. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. And you breathe. Opening up. Back of the heart. I like to think of this as the back of the heart. I know it's technically rhomboids, blah, 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 blah. Back of the heart is something we all know. And then release. Open those eagle wings. Okay, and this last one now is to address tension that builds up along the face and the scalp and down into the neck. Now, this one's kind of tough if you've got a lot of hair and you do need to remove your glasses. So you might just want to follow along watching me first, okay? So you're going to take your fingertips and massage over the eyes and the forehead into the scalp, and I'm just kind of pressing lightly into the scalp, and then that spot at the occiput, I'm just going to take an imaginary claw and claw out the tension and then drop it into the floor. Okay, so I'm just coming across the forehead and down to the just beyond the occiput. Grab it, drop it. One more like that. Oh, this feels good. Grab it, drop it. Now we're gonna go a little bit further. So over the forehead, scalp, and continue past that point down to the upper shoulder area. Grab and toss it. Do it again. Over the forehead, scalp, occiput, and then into the, that spot, grab and toss it. And we're gonna do that just a few more times. We're clearing away whatever doesn't belong. So it could be tension, it could be excessive thought. Anybody else have excessive thoughts these days? Could be worries. For me, it's a lot of creativity, but it's kind of a jumble. So I visualize that it's like I'm braiding my thoughts. I'm taking my thoughts and organizing them a little bit. There we go. And then at some point you'll notice a change. Either a change in your breath or how you are placing your neck. Yeah, something will change. Let's do one more. Whew. Okay. And then we'll come back to our breath. Yes, this is assuming that you washed your hands really good. So one more time, we're going to take those 3 breaths in through the nose and then a sigh. 2 more like that. Feeling the shoulders dropping. And once more. Okay. So thank you all for logging in real time, and for those of you who are going to watch this later, hope you really get something out of it. Hope this releases some of the burden off your shoulders. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.